Okay, so January 14, 2021, English 5. So, yeah, I already posted your course outline in your Aralink. So, I think you already have your course outline on your notebooks. So, please raise your notebooks if you are done, what do you call this, copying the course outline. Show me your course outline so that I can give you plus points. Plus points for those who have their course outline. Olivier, okay, down na po pag nabanggit ang pangalan. Olivier.
Teacher, wait.
Okay.
I have 2 pages.
Pajan.
I'm just gonna show you one.
Okay, Petril. Okay, if I have mentioned your names already, you may put it down. Okay. Rab. Let me move my camera. Okay, Matea, very good.
Teacher, hindi ko copy yung course outline, pero okay lang ba? Di ba nasa ano
Doris.
siya? Di ba linagay mo sa Aralinks yung course outline?
Yes. Kali.
Copy ko na lang after this. Kasi ito na lang.
Teacher,
Okay.
me.
Ito.
Teacher,
Yes, you
look.
may copy it later, but you don't have plus points anymore.
Teacher, about
since...
me. Teacher,
Okay,
I have plus
okay.
points.
Wait lang, Peter.
I'll copy.
Nessa, okay na, down. Wait, I'm still looking for the others, Peter. Ayan, nagmo-move naman yung camera ko. So, you just have to wait for your turn. Okay. Hindi ko makita yung iba. Loris, okay, down. Okay, Patricia, down. Okay, Sian, down. Then, okay, Lara, down. Peter, down. Sophia, done. Okay. There you go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13 people were able to write the course outline with plus points. Okay. Anyway, so let's immediately proceed with your course outline. I'm just going to discuss briefly the course outline for today. Okay, but before that, yeah, Happy New Year to each and everyone. Okay, so since this is the first meeting that we have, okay, I just want to greet everyone a Happy New Year. Okay, so despite that, okay, I think I'm lagging.
Happy New Year.
Can you hear me clearly?
Di ba?
Can you hear me clearly?
Teacher, why did...
Sir, minsan sir naglalag ka, pero okay na.
Teacher, na-late tayo magsabi ng Happy New Year.
Merry
and
Christmas!
13 days.
Happy New Year,
Yes.
teacher.
Yeah, but it's still New Year, so yeah, it's okay.
Happy late New Year and 13 days, teacher.
Yeah, since this is the first meeting nga natin for our class, that's why I...
2020 is a happy year.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as we all know, class, 2020 is not a good year for us, but we still have things to be thankful for despite all of the things like the pandemic and stuff. Okay, the first thing that we are really thankful about is our safety and our health, diba? So despite that, the pandemic is just around the corner, okay, and we might contract the virus, still we are safe on our own homes, okay, and nakakakain tayo. So those are the things that we are really thankful about this year. Okay, so what are the things that you look forward this 2021? Okay, anyone? So let's have a recitation. If you want to recite, you may want to raise your hands. Okay, Peter raised his hand first. What are the things that you look forward, Peter? Peter?
So that we can have a great year. We can have a great year and have many triumphs on the way.
Okay, so in a complete sentence, you are telling us that you are looking forward for more triumphs this year. And what was the first thing that you mentioned a while ago? What was the first thing that you mentioned a while ago?
I think I said that, but you just rephrased it into a sentence.
Yeah, triumphs. And then,
And that
aside from triumphs.
we'll find new things and the virus would be gone.
Okay, and the virus would be gone. Okay, yes. Thank you for that, Peter. Any more? Okay. Jella. Okay, then next is Sajan. Jella. In English, ha? Let's try to speak in English so that we'll be able to practice the language. Okay,
More
Jella.
focus in
Come again. We cannot hear you, Jella.
more focus in studying, teacher.
Okay, you are looking
More
forward.
focus in studying.
More, that is more of a resolution. Okay. But yeah, I would still consider that. So you're looking forward uh to a better you. Okay, so that's the paraphrase version of that. You're looking forward to a better you, specifically in terms of studying. Okay, next is Sajan. Sajan, what are the things that you look forward?
I'm looking forward, teacher, that this year will be a peaceful one and a good one. I'm just hoping that because 2020 has been a bad year, but not really a bad year. It has taught us something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's it. That's it, Sajan, for your answer.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you are expecting this year that it will be a good and peaceful year. Yes, di ba? There are a lot of things that happened in 2020 kasi uh, the bushfire, what else? A lot of calamities, things like that. So yeah, we hope
Pero
that
madaming
these things
namatay
will
din
be
na
The
gone.
mga
riot of America. The Great Riot
Mm-mm.
of America.
Yes, because of Donald Trump. Okay, it's because of
Australian fire, India,
Pero may,
China,
di ba may
yeah.
celebrity na namatay?
Is
Okay.
not with the of COVID-19.
It's because of Trump. Anyway, okay, how about Chanel? Okay, Chanel, what are the things that you look forward this 2021?
Sure, I look forward to be the best version of myself.
Okay, and then, aside from that, any more that you can think of aside from being the best version of
And
yourself?
maayos na po yung government.
Oh yeah, that's a nice answer. Okay, we are hoping for a reform to our government. Yes, because most of the time, alam niyo, they are so confusing. Like sometimes they care for sometimes they only care for
They're so
themselves.
stingy. And
Two
and
sides.
evil.
May dalawang side sila.
And
they're
so
PU.
evil.
And you know what, class? Every time that the people starts to scrutinize the government, suddenly they will change the news, like, you know, Christine Dacera's death, diba? From the policeman who killed the Lola. Have you watched that one? The Lola and then
Teacher, yes.
son.
Binaril sa ulo.
That was the mainstream news before Christine Dacera, and then it was a lapse of the police. It's just
Ay,
like
oo. Napanood ko yung dalawa na yun, Chair. Yung isa yung
napalitan na
tapos
sila yung news. Yes, the news
Pinatay yung
suddenly turned.
Pinatay yung ina at anak.
It's too violent for the police to do that. Bigla tuloy tayo.
Barbed wire.
Hindi ba
Suddenly
sila
had-
Gregorio?
Yeah, it's
yung
Gregorio.
police masyadong parang
Yeah, it's
violente
like
yata. Masyadong violente siya.
yes, bigla tuloy tayong nagkaroon ng fear towards police, 'di ba? Policemen. Okay. Anyway, Petril is raising her hand. Any more answer, Petril?
I look forward to the COVID vaccines this year.
Yeah. Any more? Aside from the COVID vaccine? Anything? Okay, sige. I'll just take that answer. Okay, anyway, the COVID vaccine is already readily available for some countries. Depende kasi yan kung sino ang unang nakakuha ng, what they call this, ng deal with a certain company, right? As you all know, there are a lot of vaccines that are already on the mainstream. Okay, we have Pfizer. What are the other brand names? Sinovac, is that Sinovac? I don't, I don't know if I pronounce it right. And I don't know what is the deal with the Philippines right now. I think they are trying to, ano naman, trying to buy vaccines. Okay. But I
Even
think
Pfizer, teacher.
Pfizer, yeah. The ones who created Newset and Biogesic, it's Pfizer. Okay. But it's a controversial vaccine because there are a lot of side effects with Pfizer. Okay. Anyway, enough with that. But I'm glad, class, that you are familiar with the current issues. Okay, that trait is a nice trait. Okay, because when you are familiar with the current issues that are happening around you, it only means that you are that you care for your country. Okay, and you also care about yourselves. Kasi, di ba, minsan ang current issue, class, it also affects us. Okay. Hindi lang porke siya lang ang naapektuhan, okay, naapektuhan rin tayo, things like that. Okay, anyway, moving on. So here's your course outline for your third quarter. I'll just discuss each topic briefly for now. Okay, so the first topic that we will have is using adjectives and kinds of adjectives. Okay, if you have seen the seat work already that was posted, okay, you will be identifying what type of adjective is used in the sentence. So basically for today, I'm going to discuss the different types of adjectives. Limiting adjectives, descriptive adjective, and so on later on. And then using the catalog card or the card catalog. Okay, so if you have already seen a card catalog class contains the title of the book, where you can find it inside the library. Actually, a card catalog's purpose is for us to locate the book easily. Ganun yun. Okay. If you have seen the small drawers, okay, on top of I know, it's below. It's below the awards that we have in the library. Have you seen those small drawers, class, in the library?
Oo, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you open them,
Yes,
it's full of
sure.
cards. Okay. Those are card catalog. Okay. Later, I'll be discussing that also. Then next one, using idioms. Okay, I know you are familiar with idioms like it's a piece of cake, it's raining cats and dogs. Okay, so I'll tell you what are the importance of
So,
using
di ba
this.
meaning nun kung raining cats at dogs, it's raining heavily?
Yes, and then piece of
Yeah.
cake, it means it's
teacher,
easy.
teacher,
Yes.
cats and dogs can be precipitated by the air. That like they're gonna dissolve and then they're gonna turn to an air and they're just gonna rain down. That's impossible.
But idioms should not be taken literally. Okay, it's figuratively, Peter. Okay, next, filling out of forms. Actually, this one is not in your book, but the curriculum would want you to know how to fill out forms. Okay, so what are the forms?
Oh,
that
teacher, I'm
Albert-
used to that. I have, I have birthday certificates from all my toys, so I know how to fill out a form already.
Okay, yeah, but I'll still teach everyone so that they are knowledgeable with that skill. Yes, class, this is a skill because once you go to high school, you need to fill out forms. When you go to college, you still need to fill out forms. Sometimes these forms are called application form. Okay, in order for you to apply
Sa
on a
jobs,
certain...
meron ganun ba?
Yes, of course, in jobs, you have to fill out forms. Okay, dapat marunong ka mag-fill out ng forms. Okay? In banks also, in banks, when your mom asks you to, can you deposit this money to the bank? Okay, so how will you fill out the forms if you do not know how? Okay, that's why teacher is going to teach you how to fill out forms. Just the basic ones. Don't worry. And then next one, analyzing sources for credibility. Okay, so how do you say that a certain resource or a certain information is legit? Okay, or fake news, things like that. So you need to scrutinize. Okay, you need to check. You need to fact check. Okay, next, correct order of adjectives. Okay, May pattern for this one. Of course, the determiner, where should be the size be located, the color, things like that. I will be discussing that one. So itong order of adjectives, we use it when there are numerous adjectives in a certain sentences. For example, my dad lived in bungalow red houses in Canada, for example. Oh, so there are 3 adjectives there. How will you arrange those? How will you arrange those? Okay, I will be teaching you how to arrange
There's
the
red.
adjectives.
You say it again?
Should be the color comes first, or should be the size, things like that. So I will be discussing that
I
soon.
think number is first. I think number shape. I think number and shape come first. I used
Sir,
to
I think
memorize those.
napag-aralan na namin yan, sir, yung correct order of adjectives.
Yes.
I know that.
You're done with
Sir.
this already? Okay, let's see. Okay, next, context clues. Okay, context clues is a skill. We use it when there is an unfamiliar word in the sentence, right? Okay, am I right, class?
Example.
May kausap pa ba ako?
Yes, the sentences. Like the sentence will tell like the partial definition.
Yes. The sentence itself will give you a hint. Okay, it will give you a hint on how to decode the meaning of that certain word. Sometimes it gives an example.
Decipher.
Yeah, sometimes it's an example, a synonym of that certain word, things like that.
Sir, magsusolve ba kami ng puzzles?
No naman. No, it's not actually a puzzle. Context clue is
Sir, how you do
how do I say it? There's a certain word in the sentence. For example, he is a loquacious speaker who keeps on talking. Okay, so loquacious
He's
there
talkative or annoying.
Yes, very good. Okay, so
Of the two.
Peter was able to contextualize. Okay, he was able to know the meaning of loquacious there. So, ganun ang context clue ka, class. Okay, we are able to...
I get it.
Nagets na? Okay. Sige, pahapyaw pa lang naman ito sinasabi ko. And then we have here prepositions. Okay, what are prepositions? Under, above, beside, okay, things like
Teacher,
that. Then
napag-aralan na din namin yan.
It's just a review actually. Okay, using primary sources for research. Okay, like what are the things that we use when we conduct our research? Okay, do we immediately go to Google? Do we immediately go to Google? No. When I say research, by just simply, for example, your teacher asks you to research about the life of Jose Rizal. Okay, so what is
Sir, ako, sir, minsan ino-open ko yung book.
Is it do you immediately consider going to the Google, or do you consult the book first, things like that? Okay, next, using prepositional phrases. Okay, prepositional phrases is usually a preposition plus another word. Okay, the next one, writing a feature article. Have you tried writing a feature before? Okay, when we say feature article, class, this one is a part of the newspaper. Okay, ang feature article, class, for example, you would want to feature the life of Kyle. Okay, that's one example of feature. Marami kasing types ng feature. What else? When you would want to feature a certain house, okay, a high-tech house, pwede yun sa feature.
When you want to feature, what if you want to feature someone annoying?
I don't think that would be a nice feature article, Peter. Why? Because when we are thinking of good topics for feature article, we are trying to think of a topic that would... No, wait lang. We need to think of a topic that would catch the reader's attention. Ganun kasi ang feature. Okay. Anything that is trendy today that you think people will read about. Okay. A feature article, class, does not take sides. When I say take sides, hindi siya bias. Oh, it's not like editorial. Okay, di ba? When we write editorial kasi, editorial means opinion. It's an opinionated text in the newspaper, which means that you will take sides. For example, I will write an editorial about war on drugs. Okay, so for example, I will tell there that I do not agree
Your
or
opinion.
I disagree with war on drugs, things like that. That will fall under editorial and not feature. Basically, feature is just simply describing. Okay. Next, characteristics of
What
an
do you mean nun?
article.
Editorial, chair, may mga opinions?
Yeah,
Opo,
it may not be true.
opinion is editorial. No,
Okay.
editorial should be backed up with facts. Okay, it should be backed up with facts. We don't write things in the newspaper that aren't true. Okay, next, tone and mood. Okay, what's the difference of tone and mood? Okay, are you
Tone is
familiar
how
with
you
tone and
say
mood?
something. Mood is like feelings.
No. I'm referring to
It's
tone and mood
different.
in literature. I'm not sure whether it's
The tone of
tone
the
yung
subject, gano'n?
no. Hindi ako sure kung tone yung nanggagaling sa reader or mood yung nanggagaling sa text na binasa mo. Okay? Ganun
Sir,
yun.
meron ba
Yung
yan sa
isa,
book? Tignan ko.
yeah, it's all in the book.
Okay.
Bali, ang ginagawa lang ni teacher for now is pinapahapyawan yung mga topics that we will be discussing soon. Okay, then we have using secondary sources for research. Different types of sentences. What are the different types of sentences? Simple,
Oh,
compound.
declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory.
Not that one.
That's different. Marks.
Different types of sentences according to structure. Okay. When I'm referring to structure, it means that you're going to say
Oh,
the
complex
four.
sentences. Like
Yeah,
that.
very good. Yeah. Simple, compound, complex sentences, and then compound complex sentence. Okay, next, using correct punctuation marks. Okay, so yeah, we still need to discuss those one. Bakit? Okay, because I have seen some of you write paragraphs without pausing. Okay,
Indention.
without using any comma or any period at all. Okay, so I really need to discuss this one. May mga hindi pa nagpe-period sa kanilang mga sentences. And then listening to predict outcomes. What does it mean? Okay, I'm going to read a text and then I will ask you to tell me what will happen next. Okay, things like that. And then using particular types of sentences for specific purposes. Okay, so we will get this one to the first topic, which is the types of sentences. Then writing an ending to a story. Oh, this one is an interesting topic. Okay, if you are
endings. Should be a good one or a bad one.
Yeah,
Sir, good
it
or
depends
bad
on
ending?
your. It depends
Teacher,
on
you know, I'm
you.
making my own movie, so I know plot twist already. I have plot twist.
Okay.
I know what the plot twist is. I know what an ending is.
It depends
Ay,
upon
oo,
your
plot twist. I know those.
taste. It depends upon your taste.
Story.
Okay, merong mga taong gusto ng plot twist, meron naman yung gusto ng typical ending like happily ever after, things like that. Then listening to infer, making inferences. Okay, like for example, what happened in the story based on the given details. Okay, so that's it for the course outline. Now let's proceed with the first topic, which is using adjectives and kinds of adjectives. Okay, so this is the first topic. So let's take a look on the given examples first. Okay, so as what you can see, the words in bold, okay, is the noun that is being described by the adjectives in the sentence. Okay, so let's take a look on the first one. The graceful dancer is my cousin. Okay, so what is the adjective in the sentence, class? Okay, Prab. Wala mo na magsasagot. Prab, what is the adjective in the sentence? The graceful dancer is my cousin. Adjective.
Dancer.
Is it dancer? Okay, it's graceful. Okay, because when we say adjective, an adjective is a word that describes a noun, a pronoun, or what's the third one? It describes a noun, a pronoun, or Wait, let me just check it. Okay, or a noun equivalent. That's the three function of an adjective in a sentence. Okay, so let's take a look on the first one. It describes a noun. An adjective modifies a noun, a pronoun, or noun equivalent. So later I'll tell you what is noun equivalent. But first, let us study the first example. So the graceful dancer is my cousin. So as what you can see, and as what I have told you, graceful is the adjective in this sentence. And it describes the noun, what? Dancer. Okay. It describes the word beside it, which is dancer. Okay. For the second sentence, she is tall. Okay. Sophia, can you tell me what is the adjective in the sentence, she is tall?
Tall.
Okay. And then, what does it describe? What is the adjective trying to describe? Okay, yes, she. Okay, it is describing she, and it is a pronoun. She is a pronoun. So it is possible for an adjective to modify a pronoun. Okay, next one. An adjective also modifies a noun equivalent. When we say noun equivalent, class, it's a phrase. Okay, you listen carefully. It's a phrase that actually acts as a noun in the sentence. So parang ito, okay? It's like a noun. It's a noun pertaining to a song. Okay, whatever song you sing, okay, this phrase, this entire phrase becomes a noun in the sentence. Okay, wait lang, i-clarify ko. Just let me describe it first. Whatever song you sing is beautiful. Okay, it's an example of noun equivalent. Magbibigay pa ako ng example para mag-gets. Wait, meron pa akong example dito ng noun equivalent. Okay, there you go. This one is not written in your book.
The phrase is long. So you can tell if it's a phrase if it's long, right?
Yeah,